Welcome. This is my official introduction to my channel. I'm Kevin Parra. I am 18. Wait, just turned 19. I am currently attending college at BYUI, but I'm going on a mission in about a month and a half. That mission is for my church, which is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this channel is going to be self-improvement allocated, but not specifically self-improvement because of two reasons. One, self-improvement recently has gotten a lot of backlash because it's influencers that have had to do with it haven't really been the best people and are getting exposed for a lot of things, which I learned about in The Manosphere Has Fallen by Alex Way, which is going to be on the screen. And secondly, about why it's not like a full-on self-improvement channel is I don't want it to be like I'm a leader or anything, because I'm making this channel to, in a way, hold myself accountable to make better decisions, and only just to share my experiences with practicing certain habits to be a better person. And I think self-improvement also has, as funny as it is, because it's called self-improvement, a lot of people see self-improvement as becoming someone else instead of becoming their best selves, as they see it as like like abandoning their 9 to 5, doing all of these habits and like that like YouTube tells you to do. But I think we need to shift away from that to, it's really just like, I think what brings a lot of young men to self-improvement is having low self-esteem, and or not just low self-esteem, but a lot of just unsureness of what you want to do, where you want to go. And so but I want to bring self-improvement to a point where it's just to make you realize what you want to do, what your desires are in life, and be confident in just everything that you do. Even if you don't know how to do it, you have to be confident in most things, and confidence can't be faked, and confidence comes from self-esteem. So that's what my channel is going to be mostly about. So going back to that video, Manosphere Has Fallen by Alex Way, a lot of influencers, I'll just give examples, like Hamza, he scams kids out of like with a paid program where he basically talks about the exact same things as YouTube videos, just in like different ways. And he also changes his mind a lot about a lot of things, and that's why I think trying to make a self-improvement channel when you're young is just never gonna work, because being young, you're not gonna have the experience for it no matter what, versus being older. And so I want to share my experiences. I want to hear y'all's experiences. I just want to build like a community of like self-improvement, and just ways that we can all improve as people and go as high up in the world as we can. I started self-improvement in 2022. I went to a church camp, and everyone was a lot more in shape than I was, and I decided once I came back home that I needed to work out to get fit and be in shape. And as I was watching like workout videos, how to put on muscle, how to eat the right amount of calories, I got introduced to self-improvement. And so that's where I started. Ever since then, I've been trying to implement most of the good habits. I've never really been on the super long like period of time where I actually did follow all of the good habits. And I think recently I learned why, and this is another reason I want to start this channel, is I always thought of it as like discipline. I have to like ignore my feelings about like not wanting to do certain things in order to like be disciplined. And then as well as like, you've probably heard motivation. You're not always going to have motivation, and so you can't depend on motivation just to do things. You have to be consistent just because. But I think a lot of people misunderstand discipline, and I got this from this video by healthygamer.gg, and I'll put it on the screen, but it talks about how discipline is, you don't become disciplined by doing all of these things just because you don't want to, but you become disciplined by being aware of your emotions and kind of understanding, being aware, and being able to control that. And, I'll give an example. I used to be an emotional eater. Like, I never had a good relationship with food. I would just eat because of something I was feeling, or so I would eat whenever I wasn't hungry, or I would not eat when I was super hungry just because I wanted to like lose weight. And I knew everything about calorie deficit and all of that, but really what I needed to understand was how I was eating because of the emotions I was feeling, whether they were negative or positive. So recently, which has been pretty helpful in improving a lot of that aspect of my life. But yeah, now I've been lifting weights for a while, and I'm a lot healthier than I used to be. And so that self-awareness that comes from meditation and journaling, and obviously all the good habits in self-improvement that a lot of people talk about, like cold showers, like working out, like looks maxing, I think is part of self-improvement. A lot of that stuff is, obviously it's good, but it's not, doing it over and over again isn't specifically gonna like change your discipline. I think that's why we binge a lot of YouTube videos about self-improvement, because we feel like it's making a difference, but you're not taking the steps towards it, or you're not lasting in taking the steps towards it. So to sum it all up, this channel is a form of self-improvement, but it's not going to be directly self-improvement. It's going to be about you finding your purpose, me sharing my experiences, me wanting to hear y'all's feedback, y'all's constructive criticism. And if you get so mad that one of my videos is absolutely terrible, or that I say something that you disagree with, you absolutely have to leave a hate comment. I'll try to learn from that, so we can all focus on being the best version of ourselves instead of that guy, and being emotionally aware in order to be disciplined, instead of just doing it just because we need more of everyone's best versions of themselves, including you. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. My next video is going to be about, I'll probably go more into depth about the self-awareness of emotions and stuff, and yeah, just be able to try to like spread more awareness about how that